Hey gang, so excited to be able to pull the leader within you. If you don't know me, I am Sadie. Please go to my other audios. They will be able to show you what I came from, what I was set up with in this life. And thankfully to these amazing doctors and other people, my mentors that came into my life over 10 years ago, taught me that I didn't have to continue to work for the rest of my life. This is before influencer this and all these different new careers, which it seems that we have. And so at the time they gave me a book which is called The New Professionals by a Harvard professor called Charles King, and he actually conducted a huge investigation on what vehicle we are currently working with, which is network marketing. If you don't know anything about network marketing, you want to find out, because it is the new way of making business. We're not going back. If you think that we're going back, it is a rude awakening. So excited to be able to bring you the best information that I can. And today we're going to talk about creating habits, because it is one of the most important things. In fact, when I found out that there are Wall Street huge brokers that carry the book of Proverbs with them, I was blown away, because this is what I was brought up with. Of course, the world teaches you to think differently, to disregard these amazing words that, other kings and other people came up with over 2,000 years ago, and unfortunately they go on the road to failure. And so these habits at the time, because I had been born and raised in that particular mentality, I'm Latina, I'm Venezuelan, and so these habits that I'm talking about were honestly really silly things, like barbecues. I don't have anything against it. If anything, I love myself a really good meal. And at the time I understood that I needed to just simply say no to a lot of those things, because later on in life I would be able to invite all those people into having a life of no regret, and it was up to them to develop themselves and then becoming something different. And so something else was nonsense, girl backstabbing and just silly things. Unfortunately, we're brought in this society to be able to do these things, and novelas teach you all sorts of crazy stuff. And my recommendation is just look away from it. Just develop yourself into a better person, and you're not gonna have time for that, to be honest. Gossip was another one. One of my old mentors who I no longer have any relationship with, not because of myself, but because of events that happened. She told me very, very strongly about this. At the time I was young, I was like 26 or so, and I had no idea about the rules of success, the principles of success. And so thankfully I was able to develop something else later on in life, and thankfully to a lot of things that I was given throughout the years, I was able to see that I had no other choice. There was no other huge entrepreneurship university, a business school to teach me without getting in any more student debt. And then something else that I had to change was negative thinking. Unfortunately, your mind is going to create resistance, and because you were meant for greatness, you have to tell yourself that on a daily basis. But our habits make us fail. If you change those habits, you're going to reap the benefits. I've experienced this type of phenomenon. I have told a lot of you guys that one time I was actually working on a business in San Diego, and on the way back, a lot of things happened, and man, I wish I could talk to that young Sadie at the time. And so at the time, I remember that my mind went through a shift. It literally became from negative to positive, and I'm very thankful to have gone through that. Now, I did drown all my negative thinking with positive. So if you put garbage in, you're gonna get garbage out. So only put good stuff in your mind. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I watch a movie or two. Nothing wrong with any of that. It's just things that have worked for myself, for my mentors, and I'm thankful for that. And altogether, fill yourself with gratitude, even when you're going through the worst time of your life. I just came out of my 30th surgery. This was the 5th within a year and a half. The month that the pandemic broke, I was having a herniated disc repaired and a laminectomy. At one point, I honestly didn't think I was going to get out of that wheelchair, and I'm very thankful. Thank you, Dr. Atlas. You changed my life. Also, a whole bunch of other doctors that told me, you know what, you've been misdiagnosed. That's crazy. Like, it's right there. Look at it. So I'm very thankful to be able to be standing here with you. To do one of these talks, I would have to lay down for about 3 days just to do 1 hour, and I'm thankful that I developed something along with my mentors to be able to shift my mind and create income that would continue to fill my life. Thank you so much for everything. We love you. I know that you're growing. I know that you're becoming a better person. I can't wait to get to know you, so hit me up. And as I always say, if you're an A player stuck in a B game, talk to me. We'll see if we can help you. And keep a positive mentality. That's probably the best thing I can say.